Hey Samo, thanks for being with us for the 13th season premiere of Samohilights. Thank God it's not a Friday.
I'm Noah Rose.
And I'm Lola Rice, and we're your hosts for this season. I really hope you guys are excited as I am, because boy does it feel good to be back.
You can say that again.
I won't, but I will say that we have an amazing lineup for tonight. Soon we'll be taking a look at Apollo Night and a recent BSU meeting, and getting the inside scoop on those events in an interview with BSU member Miriam Mojes.
You're not going to want to miss our epic, never-before-seen footage of the Samohilights soccer team versus El Segundo. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Yep. You know what also sounds cool? Cafe Samo.
Well, of course. We'll get to talk to Sumta Sandhu and Zoe DeAndre, the coordinators of that awesome event.
And speaking of other cool sounds, get it? Our guest performer will rock and roll your socks off.
Rock and roll? What are you talking about? Our performer is a rapper, the one and only Billy, aka Crazy Kid.
With a K? That really is crazy. And speaking of music, our next segment is all about the Samohilights Theater upcoming musical.
This jam-packed episode is going to be great. Don't go anywhere. Hey Lola.
Hey Noah.
My New Year's resolution was to become a more successful host, but I think I need someone to help me out. Any ideas?
Actually, I do have an idea. You could try sitting up taller and smiling more.
Excuse me?
Never mind. You should try to go watch the Samohilights Theater Department's upcoming musical, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. It might really help you.
Wow, that sounds perfect. You know, it kind of sounds like you and your hosting career.
What are you talking about? I work hard and I make twice as much as you do.
Wait, you're getting paid?
With that being said, let's get front row seats as we watch a preview of the musical. Check it out.
I play Pierpont Finch, J. Pierpont Finch.
Hi, I'm Danny. I play Wally Wampert, chairman of the board. Really fun going back in time and really transcending what business means.
Basically, it's like the unifying number where like all the guys come together and realize that like even though they have their differences, it's a big kumbaya and it's nice and fun and pretty.
Come see the show, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying.
That was great.
This musical is so fun and charming that it transports you into the 1960s right before your eyes.
How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying tells the story of ambitious J. Pierpont Finch, who rises from window washer to chairman of the board of the Worldwide Wicket Company.
This musical is also a satire on the power and sexism in the workplace.
Not only are the songs amazing, the experience is even more captivating when you realize that there's a live orchestra playing.
Working on such a large production like that seems like a lot of hard work.
You can come see all of that hard work pay off on February 23rd, 24th, 25th, and March 2nd and 3rd.
Lola, you know what else is a lot of hard work? Soccer.
Really?
It is, and as captain of the varsity boys soccer team, yeah, I think I would know something about hard work. Recently, our team made it to the CIF playoffs, and I'm excited to continue our season. You're all about to witness our win against El Segundo, which, by the way, means second in Spanish.
Let's watch our soccer team make that true.
Go Vikings. Let's keep on winning, guys, and congrats on making it all the way to the playoffs.
Yeah, that was really a feat of pure athleticism.
Thanks, Lola. Well, it takes a whole team to tango.
I believe you. For those of you watching at home, don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back with coverage of the Black Student Union, Apollo Night, Cafe Samo, and a performance by the one and only Crazy Kid.
You know all the bad things you can get from smoking a cigarette. But did you know that smoking a joint can get you a DUI? And never mix a pint with that pot. DUI doesn't just mean booze.
One of my favorite events every year is Apollo Night, a talent show / competition run by the Black Student Union every February.
You seem to know a lot about Apollo Night, Lola.
Yeah, that's because I said it was one of my favorite events. And I was also lucky enough to perform at the showcase this year.
Whoa, that's exciting. Then I guess we'll be seeing you in the recap.
Possibly. After the recap, we'll get to talk to Miriam Moses and learn everything there is to know about Samohights BSU. Here's an inside look at Apollo Night and BSU's most recent meeting.
Hi, I'm Kalia Sanders. I am BSU president. BSU is Black Student Union. It is a club on Santa Monica High School's campus where we allow students to have the opportunity to talk about issues in their community that do pertain to them, and it allows us to congregate instead of segregate, which means it allows African American students on Santa Monica's campus to come together and have a sense of unity and allow us to talk about things that affect us in our day-to-day, to have discussions, to watch documentaries, to go to our annual conference that we go to every year. There's a state conference and a regional conference, and we are really excited because our state conference is in 2 weeks. In terms of impact, I would definitely want the students who do go to the BSU meetings to have a sense of home and to allow them to feel like they have a support group that's there for them. Also, I'd want them to be leaders in our community who are going out and making change and definitely affecting the world in a positive way. So Apollo Night, it's our annual big event. It's one of the biggest events BSU does every year besides our conferences. This year was our 12th annual BSU, so it's been going on for about a decade now. And it's practically just a talent show where students on Santa Monica's campus, even if they're not BSU, can come and present their talents. We had a couple performances this year that included my sister, who sang "I'll Always Love You," and then we had Lola, who is your host of Samohilights. We also had Billy, who will be right after, so you guys will get a chance to see him. We have a lot of really talented students on Santa Monica's campus, and Apollo Night just gives them the opportunity to showcase that. If you're interested in joining BSU, we are in the same room every Tuesday. We meet every Tuesday in room I-203, which is in the Innovation Building, which is Mr. Fulcher's classroom, who also teaches African American Lit, so that's perfect. You just basically have to show up. We have sign-in sheets, so you guys just write your name down and join the remind, and you're in the know for what's to know about BSU.
Wow, BSU has a lot going on.
They sure do. Here we have Miriam Moses, a member of the Black Student Union.
Hey Miriam, thanks so much for being on the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So can you tell us kind of what your role in BSU is as a member?
Well, I'm a regular member of BSU, but BSU is a Black Student Union club that meets every Tuesday, and we basically talk about certain racial issues that press certain communities, and basically we just have an open discussion about anything that we deem fit.
So when you guys are talking, do you guys like tend to keep the issues within the Samohide community, or is it like all over the country or all over the world, or what do you guys focus on?
Well, mainly we focus on things that we see in California or kind of in the U.S., and then sometimes it does go out. But most recently, the issues that we were discussing was the Beverly Hills case, where we had a Beverly Hills game and a certain cheerleader posted something on Snapchat that was very inappropriate towards the Black community, and we kind of had an open discussion about how we should be going about what happened, basically.
So if people want to join BSU, how would they go about that?
Well, they could just show up Tuesday during lunch to a BSU meeting in Mr. Fulcher's class, and it's open to anyone that would like to join.
So what was the outcome of that whole debacle that happened with the cheerleader? Do you guys think that it made a change? Did it bring up certain issues? What happened because of that?
Well, we talked about it. It did bring up certain issues just because it was a non-Black member of the community that was kind of posting that in a very negative manner. So we kind of took it as a very offensive thing to be saying. So we talked about where exactly we've seen this before, how would we actively be fighting this kind of issue, and we suggested something like counseling, kind of to speak to her about her issues and like what we could do to better it. But I think the best thing to do is just make people aware of what they're saying, what they're doing, and what communities it affects.
Were there any consequences for that Beverly Hills student?
I think she was expelled, either suspended or expelled for what she did, and they're considering counseling with her just to see what outcome they could get.
Do you feel like the punishment was appropriate for the situation?
I think it was. It also kind of shows. It kind of calls her out, kind of just to. She's one of the few people that have been called out for what she's done.
Right.
So it kind of makes that group aware.
There have been events like this in the past.
Yeah,
I've heard about it from Beverly, right?
Yeah. It's normally because Samohilagh is seen as the aggressor in this kind of Beverly and Samohilagh situation. Samohilagh is seen as this very, very offensive type of group, but really, like we're noticing more and more that Beverly, excuse me, Beverly is kind of pressing and is not exactly understanding what they're doing or saying right now.
Miriam, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
After this short break, we're going to look into Cafe Samo and have an interview with two of the coordinators.
Hope they're coordinated.
Make sure you stick around.
From the moment they're born, give them the love that helps them on their way.
Talk, read, sing.
Watch their little brains grow.
It changes everything.
Talk with your baby from your heart.
Read them a book, it's very smart.
Sing them a song, it's a wonderful start.
Do it every day.
Help them on their way.
Talk, read, sing.
Go to first5california.com.
And we're back.
Cafe Samo is a series of musical performances sponsored by the Samohilights Choir.
I really do love listening to their delightful sing-song voices.
Noah, if you love singing so much, why don't you give us a quick tune?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm getting a cough. I hope it's not contagious.
Well, if you won't sing us a song, let's take a look at everyone who did. Zoe, Sumta, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys are both really experienced with Cafe Samo. Can you explain a little bit about what it is?
Yeah, so Cafe Samo is a choir event. It's like a choir fundraiser, and it's kind of like a talent show where we showcase all different kinds of music. We have bands, we have solo acts, all different instrument orchestration and stuff, and it's just like showcasing some of our individual talent in the choir program.
Awesome. And you guys are the ones that run it, right?
Yeah, it's a student-run show. Majority of the work's done by the people that are directing it. So that was me, Zoe, Pablo Solano, and Hannah Cohen this year. And so
Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh boy, it is.
So how did you guys like prepare the show yourselves?
We had to do a lot.
What were some of like your biggest challenges you guys faced?
We started with the auditions, and like so many people auditioned because the choir program is really big, and everybody, freshmen to seniors, everybody wants to do Cafe Samo, and we had to cut it down to like 90 minutes per show. So we had about like 24 acts. Like at the beginning, we had to go through a bunch of acts and stuff. So it was a challenge, especially with like 4 people agreeing on.
Right.
That was a big challenge.
Did you all have kind of different opinions about the direction that you wanted?
And luckily we would agree on like certain ones. We'd be like, for sure, these are the solid ones we agree on. But there were a lot that like, oh, I want this one. Oh, I want this one. So that was like our first challenge, was getting just down the set list. And then also because we've done it every year.
Yeah, we've been in the show.
We've been in the show, and so there's a lot of stuff that goes on that we didn't realize like somebody figured out, and somebody like on the last day we were like, "Where's the drum set?" And they were like, "You're supposed to get the drum set, you guys."
We were like, "Oh, well."
We were like, "Perfect.
Let's figure that out now."
Yeah. So there was a lot of stuff like that. It's just, but like we kind of like played it by ear, and like. It was really fun to do.
Yeah, it turned out great. The show was really well attended too.
Thank you very much.
I think it was all sold out, right?
Yeah, they were all sold out.
That's
unfortunately.
amazing.
The matinee,
well, fortunately
as well.
Yeah, the matinee as well, which doesn't usually happen, but it was really good.
So like, how is singing in Cafe Samo different from your other choir concerts that you guys do?
Well, I feel like since Cafe Samo's very not solo-esque, but like there's a lot of groups of just students, and like choir's like a collective, like 60 people.
It's more like individual.
It's more individualized for sure.
And Cafe Samo is also a lot of pop music.
It is.
And all of our choir concerts, other than Sweet Serenade, is classical music. And so it really gives an opportunity for the students who might do pop music outside of school, might sit down at their piano at home and write something. It gives them an opportunity to perform what they're passionate about, as well as performing choir music. Everybody is passionate about choir, of course. But a lot of people would love to perform the thing that they're passionate about too. So,
were there any like special moments that stood out to you from this last show?
Okay, there was one moment that like killed me because Ella Ward, shout out Ella Ward, is like, I've done theater with her my whole life, and she's kind of like shy, she's reserved, and she's never done a solo act, and she got up and auditioned, and at the performance she just gave such a beautiful, solid performance, like that brought us all to tears.
Everyone in the back.
And that was like a really, really special moment, because I feel like it's a really inspiring to see like somebody who is shy and doesn't really get up and do something to feel like she's comfortable enough to perform.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. Coming up, we have what just might be the highlight of today's episode of Samohilights. Samo High's very own artist, the rapper who goes by Crazy Kid, is going to be joining us for a performance of his original song, Cookout.
You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
I thought I had everything under control. Then, one day, something happened. I didn't know how to stop it. I didn't know there was help. Until someone told me.
Providing access to justice, the Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles can help with domestic violence issues, eviction defense, government benefits, immigration, and other civil legal issues.
Who knows what gratitude means? Nicholas?
To be thankful.
Writing letters to our military is a great way to say thank you. for their service.
Frisco! Somebody loves you.
Dear soldier, thank you for keeping me safe. You're my hero.
To donate or send a care package to America's heroes, visit OperationGratitude.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Kid.
Hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Billy Cox, aka Crazy Kid. This is my song Cookout. Yeah, yeah. Tell them I'm on my way. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I woke up this morning, I was feeling good. Another day to celebrate that we got out the hood. Mama on the grill cooking food, smelling good. And I done grew up ever since I found out you was dead. But I still sit down wishing you was here. I wish that we could trade places, wishing I was there. Cause it's so much that you done missed up in these couple years. So when I tell this story pops off, you listen clear. Sydney trying to go to college, Chanel got married. I'm knowing that she's smiling. Mom's went back to school, Pop, she a nurse now. We left Alabama, we ain't gotta hurt now. Up in Santa Monica, we got some perks now. I wish that you was here to see just how it worked out. It's all different. In my life, I give a glimpse into it. I made this album so in heaven you can listen to it. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Pops, I know you up in heaven and you look down. Daddy, I was doing bad, I'm doing good now. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Pops, I know you up in heaven and you look down. Daddy, I was doing bad, I'm doing good now. Shout out to Jeremiah, shout out to my cousin Trey. Avery, he done slimmed down, I swear that boy keep losing weight. Mama still on the grill cooking. Sneak a cup of while my mama ain't looking. Headed to the back, playing dominoes and shooting dice. Turning up the music cause I feel like the mood is right. Granddaddy in the front and I swear he cracking up. Aunties in the room eating food, drinking punch. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Pops, I know you up in heaven and you look down. Daddy, I was doing bad, I'm doing good now. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Yeah, welcome to the cookout. Pops, I know you up in heaven and you look down. Daddy, I was doing bad, I'm doing good now. Again, my name is Billy Cox, aka Crazy Kid, and I hope you continue to watch me on my journey. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate this.
Billy, that was so good. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
No problem, no problem.
So the track, obviously, that you just performed to, it was produced, it's a beat. Do you make your own beats or do you work with a team to do it?
I'm learning how to make my own beats, but I have my own team that makes beats for me, but I know how to engineer my own songs.
Okay, do you ever like collab with other artists?
All the time, all the time.
Yeah.
I'm loving to collab with other artists.
Do you prefer making songs on your own or with other artists?
I don't know, that's a really tough question, but I'm really not picky if I do it by myself or with another artist. Doing songs with other artists, it always gives great exposure. When I do songs with myself, I would give, because it's my craft.
Right,
I give
it's more personal, right?
Yeah, I give more of myself.
How long have you been performing for?
I've been making music since I was in 3rd grade.
Wow.
How long have you been working with like your team, your current team that you're working with?
Well, I'm from Alabama, and I moved out here to California like a year ago. And I met them, I say, 8 months? So I've been with my team 8 months.
What inspired you to start making music?
I usually tell people because like I lost my dad when I was young and that was my inspiration, but I'm gonna keep it honest. When I first started writing music, that's how I got girls. So that's what made me continue to do it. I got attention.
Then did it work?
It worked.
Oh,
it worked. That's what made me keep doing it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you do live performances too, right?
Yes.
Do you have any like live performances coming up?
I had an open mic in Compton on the 25th, I think. I'm gonna be going to that.
It's cool. Have you ever had like a hard crowd?
Yeah.
Okay. What's like the hardest crowd you've had?
Oh man, it was this one time when I was in Alabama and I performed this girl's 16th birthday party. And this is like before I really learned the rules of performing that no one tells you. And it's like, you're not supposed to overstay your welcome. When it's a party, you don't perform 10 songs.
Is that what you did?
I tried to perform my whole mixtape.
Hey, I mean, perform as much as you want, right? You want to
like song 4, song 5, people were on their phones. Girls were sitting down. I was like, oh man.
So what was the best show you've ever done then?
The best show? I'd have to say when I performed at the pep rally at Samo, because that was like the largest crowd I've ever performed.
Yeah, that's a really big audience.
That was really good too.
I had the whole the crowd in my control. I could say that'd be my best one.
What did it feel like going up in front of so many people and just performing like that?
Well, I mean, I'm used to performing now because I've done it so many times, but it still gives you that rush that right before when you feel it in your stomach, you get little butterflies. But every time when I get on stage, it just feels like home again.
So, do you do new music? Do you have any new projects in the work?
Yes, I have a new mixtape called Calibama. It's where I kind of take where I'm from and where I am now, and I combine it together. And it's dropping in February 28th, the next 5 days.
Oh wow, that's so soon.
Where can you listen
Congratulations.
to
that? Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube Music.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So for our audience, if they want to find you, where can we find you online? Under what name?
Crazy Kid.
Crazy Kid.
Or if you just want to find my new mixtape, you just type in Calibama.
Oh, perfect.
Cool.
And is music something that you definitely want to consider like as a career for your whole life?
Oh yeah, I love music. I love music. I really fell in love with music my 7th grade year, and ever since then it's just been something I know I've been destined to do. I know I have a talent for it, and I know it's something that I can take to a newer level that I see in myself.
Well, thank you so much for coming on
No
Samohilights.
problem.
Thanks, Billy.
I wish you good luck on all your future music and
Thank you so
endeavors.
much.
Well, that was a great start to the new season. To stay updated about the show, you can follow us on Instagram at Samohilights.
Thanks so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time, Samo High.